Hello and welcome to the third MLT opening tournament. This time around the competitor count is quite low, but well, not all tournaments gain a lot of people. The P budget this time around is 1500 P, and the build-up of competitors is very different from last time in terms of faction. As we can see here, the first one is Jail Fighter by RV, which is a true Terran submission with one massive grid troll ship almost and two missile kiters. A solid submission. The next one is an Obsidian submission called Overstock, made by MGV. It's a large Obsidian with a lot of stacking and the ability to reproduce. It's mainly outfitted with one large, powerful mineral cannon. The next one is Start of the Web by Xterp7, which is once again spiral mounts, and it's a small swarm with 4 fighters outfitted with small cannons, 3 gunships, I believe outfitted with miniguns, and 1 master web, which is a ship outfitted with 1 large railgun. This will be a devastating weapon to face. After that comes MG1 times 3 by Sergej, which is just 3 of his MG1 ships from the last time, which is an evolved farmer submission. And the last one is Space K Zu Rurururun, I said that wrong, made by None4Deuce, which is also an Obsidian submission, but this one contains 2 large ships instead. One which is called Rush, which has 1 crystal launcher and 1 repair beam, and one called Rushadzu, which has a lot more engines and some energy beams. Both have the ability to produce new ships. And the rules for this tournament are like these: 15,000 arena size and the rest as normal. So, we'll start. So, first up we have RV versus MGV. We can see here the cruise missiles instantly go for the main ship, but they are not really making any progress at all. Here we can see the powerful mineral cannon is burning through RV's armor. This is seriously a failure of the armor. This will be very short, and the main ship from RV is already dead. As we can see here, MGV is a brutal ship, but sadly it seems to lack the ability to maneuver properly, making it unable to follow the missile kiters, and it's currently exposing its back, which is very fragile compared to the front. This might prove fatal. We have also seen a new ship being created. It's quickly growing up. MGV has made another child ship. The missile kiters did not appear to make any big progress, due to how durable and just big the thrusters are. And we can see MGV creating yet another ship. There appears to be some sort of corruption going on with the child ship, which has grown the most. You can see it lagging around and not going up as it should. I believe. Something there seems offset. Yes, the child ships are corrupting. Or no? So, the first round goes to MGV. RV's weaponry is simply unable to deal with the sheer amount of HP MGV has, while the troll ship from RV is unable to withstand the power of one large mineral cannon. It's quickly boring through the armor from RV. The grid is simply too filled with air, too little substance. MGV has not lost a single block. The husk from RV is working like a shield for MGV, while MGV has already made another child. The missile ship is close to death, and it has been killed. This will very clearly be a win to MGV. There is very little happening at this point. And the win goes to MGV with his very powerful Obsidians. Now we have Xderp versus RV. Xderp has this large railgun on his main ship, which you can see just now one-shotted one of the missile kiters and another. It's a very deadly weapon if used right. Now RV does not have good enough multi-target weapons. It just can't really hit anything properly. The railgun, the main railgun, is proving ineffective on RV due to the large amount of armor. There is big progress being done on getting through RV, the jail fighter. If we look at the situation, we do actually now have 2 of the railgun ships, due to the railgun ship having a factory. Oh, I am unsure what happened there. But the win clearly went to Exterp anyways. Oh, the missile ship managed to dodge. But the next shot might prove fatal. And another railgun ship has been made. Currently RV has not lost a single ship yet, which is good news. But it might change fast. The cruise missiles are very reliably hitting, and Excerpt only has 2 original ships left. RV just lost one of his missile ships, which are pretty much the only ships capable of hitting Excerpt's ships. The railgun ships simply fire all too slowly to make any real progress on RV. He can rebuild faster than they can fire at him. Exderp's ships are keeping a very long range to the jail fighter, which is unnecessary due to jail fighters' inability to properly hit them. And the railgun shots are timing out before they have done their full potential of damage. So the first round goes to... no, the second round goes to RV. The one who wins this round will be the winner. RV has already lost one of his missile ships, which will be a big negative. RV lost his second missile ship and is now defenseless. Only his armor can stop the enemy bullets now. RV just lost a big part of the front section due to the relatively weak construction RV has. Excerpt has had acceptable losses, which leads to him having the most points right now. RV has sustained major damage and has just lost some more points. The victory goes to Exderp 7. Now we have Sergej versus Jailfighter. The issue for RV here will be that the missiles he has are unable to get through shields, but if the Jailfighter main ship is able to break the shields for the missiles to get through, RV will win. What is crucial for Sergej here is to not lose his shields. He did it on one of his crafts while it's gone now. Oh, another shield has been taken down. Only one Sergej ship is left. The first round goes to RV. One MG1 is already gone. The MG1s are simply unable to do enough damage to get through. Oh, another shield has failed. Only one ship remains. And the win goes to RV. Now we have RV versus None for Deuce. This is another True Terran versus Obsidian fight. It appears that None for Deuce has very little directed firepower. We can see there that the laser can be brutal, but None for Deuce simply has a lot of energy issues. None for Deuce has made a child ship. The Jailfighter is having severe issues. It just now lost its back. The first round goes to None for Deuce. We can see the healing beam is healing one of the ships. There is something happened there. The child ship was being built into the mothership. Why this odd bug happened, throwing the jail fighter far away. We can see a crystal being embedded into RV's ship and making its way into the core. It's doing a lot of progress. And the crystal died. RV is currently leading on points. It's unlikely that it will change. The second round goes to RV. A crystal is assaulting the jail fighter, and a laser just fired. Again, non-Fordeus has large energy issues, while the lasers do not really fire properly. We are pretty much seeing a stalemate at this point in time, with non-Fordeus having a bit less points. Oh, the core has sustained some damage. The generator is about to blow. Non-Fordeus quickly turned the points, and the win went to him. Now we have MGV versus Exterp. This might be interesting, with how impenetrable MGV's ship seems to be. For the ones wondering, MGV is almost exclusively using rock for the construction. He is almost not using any obsidian stone or higher tiers of armor. He is just using very large blocks. You can see that the Overstock is lacking weapons that can properly attack small probes, but it doesn't really seem to matter due to the fact he has so much armor. The start of the web can simply not really do anything effective against it. But it did just cut off a part of the back. Oh, the back is exposed. It can possibly try to rebuild. The start of the web is actually making progress on getting through the very thick armor, but it has now gotten a chance to rebuild, which has already invalidated most of the work. MGV has scored enough points to actually get over Exterp. Oh, one of the railgun ships got a close there. The first round goes to MGV. The Overstock is as unyielding as an asteroid in the campaign. It's simply massive and durable. Just how you will expect Obsidians to be. MGV has already made a child ship. Hopefully for him it doesn't die too quickly. But it is being targeted. MGV's child and factory were both sniped by a railgun shot. It is getting close. Hopefully for MGV his armor will last long enough to not lose anything important. The win goes to MGV. Now we have Sergej versus MGV. I am honestly not really expecting the evolved farmers to hold up against the Obsidian main cannon. As you can see there, a single bullet went through the shield. One ship has been taken down. MG1 is not really making any progress on the Overstock. And the last ship has been taken out. The main cannon is simply too powerful for the ships to sustain it. Only one ship remains. Sergej appears to be out of the range of the main cannon, and it now went inside. And the win goes to MGV. Now we have Obsidian versus Obsidian. This might turn out both ways, but with that cannon I'm not so sure. Non-for-deuce chances are very good. Maybe the crystals can help some. The crystal did not really affect the... Well, the crystal very quickly died. Oh, it dropped some R. That's not supposed to happen. I will fix that in a next update. Well, the child core was brutally crushed towards the massive octagon from Overstock and popped before it was dropped from the factory. We can see the main cannon is quickly doing some work on the core. This hexagon won't last very long. And the core is popped. The core is already exposed and popped. It seems that no one in this tournament did bring anything usable against Overstock. Someone should have brought some high explosives or very high damage weapons. We can see the crystal was deflected by the armor of Overstock. It's now approaching from the back and it has popped. The healing beam changed focus and is no longer healing the craft in need. This will prove fatal. The core is taken out. Luckily, the husk of the friendly ship from Non-Fardeus is working as a shield. We can see the healing lasers trying to mitigate the damage from the main cannon, but there are now 2 operational cannons trying to fight. Oh! The Overstock has gotten big issues. It appears that the crystal has broken a very important block, destroying the insides from Overstock. That's the issue with stacking. You have certain blocks that kind of keep your ship together. But no matter, the core is exposed and it's taken out. So the win went to MGV. He is currently the leader of this tournament. Now we have Exterp versus Sergej. The railgun will probably do wonders, which it has already done. Yeah, Sergej should have brought some armor. The choice to only rely on a shield and hull has not been a good one. The smaller ships from the start of the web are also able to deal with the MG1s by themselves. Now only one remains. Its shield has failed. The cannons have taken out the thrusters, the railgun cut it in half, and some cannon finished the core. Now we have Exterp versus Non-Fardeus. We'll see how this Obsidian submission deals with the swarm. The energy beams can potentially deal with the small ones. It just cut through one of them. I will increase the range of the healing beam effect in a future update for the next tournament, so that it can actually get to all the damage block on a ship. Currently they only have a range of 10 blocks. Another child ship grew into the mothership and made it spin wildly. By random chance the child ship got to the ship with the healing beam, allowing it to be repaired. Currently Non-Fardeus is still leading on points, but it's possible this will not last very long. Very soon, non-produce will overtake Exterp on points. And he has done it. The first round went to Exterp. The big railgun is proving very useful in these fights. Currently, Exterp is leading on points. A child ship is being assaulted by the start of the web. It has somehow still survived. Another ship from the start of the web has been taken out. And another child ship has been made. It seems like the win will go to non-produce unless Exterp does something extraordinary. The win goes to Exterp. Now we have the last fight of this tournament. We have Sergej versus non-produce. Now we'll see if the MG1s can do anything effective versus the large Obsidian crafts. The crystal impacted one of them and did a fair bit of damage. Two child ships have been made. One of them are already killed. Non-produce managed to cut one of the MG1s quite a bit. But as we can see here, the lack of turrets is causing issues. Even though non-produce is still winning on points. Sergej is unable to dish out the damage needed to go through the obsidians properly. One of the crystals are currently impacting the MG1s, and the win goes to non-produce. Oh, one of the MG1s have already been taken out. It was a very quick kill from non-produce. It almost happened again. The crystals are trying to hit the MG1s, but they are too maneuverable to easily be hit. Non-produce has barely lost any points, which tells us it's unlikely Sergej will win this round. He has simply sustained too much damage. And the win goes to non-produce. So this wraps up the third MLT tournament with a 1500p budget. We had some nice competitors this time around with some unique designs, and finally a big amount of obsidians, something we have not seen yet. So till next time, bye.